Hello, hello, hello. I'm Jett, and this is the Queer Edge. You know, as a homo supremacist that I am, it is my personal belief that anything a hetero can do, a homo can do better. Yeah, for example, breeders do not hold the copyright to chatting it up with the dead. They call it crossing over.
It's your reality.
Yeah, we call it K-holing over. Yeah, not only can we chat with the dead, but we can prepare one amazing dinner party for them. Yeah. Another thing I need to point out is simply this. Jesus is not exclusive to the right wing by any means. Jesus is represented by Creative Artists Agency, and he is with William Morris for commercial and voiceover work. Yeah, it's true. The bottom line is simply this for Jesus. If the money is good, he comes down from the wood. Yeah, so here's what we've got. We got the J-Man is here, and he's going to be helping me K-hole to the other side. To the gay side, also known as, what else?
What are you doing right now?
Heaven. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm getting something now, and I'm being told that there is a man who is gay in New York City. Yeah, that seems far-fetched. Yeah, but this is what I'm getting. The man, he has a torso, 2 legs, yeah, and owns a wardrobe. And he only has 1 tattoo, yeah. Maybe more, maybe less, yeah. Okay, he's in his 40s and he has a succeeding hairline. I'm sorry, a receding hairline. Okay, and he lives in an area called The Village on Christopher Street. And at one point in his life, he's worked as a waiter. This is incredible. Yeah, and his name is Tom, or okay, Bob. It could be Fred, George, Larry. Or it could be Frank. Okay. And also we're getting a message from the other side, and it's from someone who died of a disease or an accident. Or it could have been an overdose. And I'm seeing that this man died in a hospital, or maybe an ambulance, or perhaps at home. Okay, anyway, he wants to get a message to the gay man and his 40s with a receding hairline. And what is it? Okay, this is the message he wants to get to the gay man. Word up, you trash bitch whore! How freaking dare you spend my life insurance money on hookers and CHI LARUE videos and 8-balls? And by the way, if that ain't enough of a slap to my already dead face, you invested $10,000 of my inheritance into that Rosie O'Donnell / Boy George fiasco they called a musical. Not even Jesus will forgive you for that one. Now, Okay. Jesus has got to go now because he's got Dick Cheney knocking on his door again. So I'm also being K-holed and told that our guest star on the show is not only an internationally famous actress, but she has 15, count them, 15 electrical outlets in her home. Who else could that be but my friend Sandra Bernhard? How freaking incredible is that? I'm also receiving a vibration that's telling me that our very own Rob Williams is here with news from the edge. I'm also having a premonition that superstar, porno director, and cultural icon CHI LARUE is in the house. And also, Jesus is miming to me that Billy the Mime returns to the queer edge today. It's funny how that comes through loud and clear considering the guy's a mime. Who knew? Listen, the rockers, the adored, are here to knock your socks off. Can I just say, that is for sure, for sure, for sure. And they're my personal disco dancing duo, the Barbarellas, are here tonight. So I gotta tell you this, Big J man, if it ain't broke, break it! That's right, because we queer edgers, we are again. Yes. Hey, welcome to the Queer Edge. My Barbarellas have been K-holing with a different Jesus. Can we just say? Is that fair to say? That's fair to say. I want to bring right away. I've got to bring this chick out already because I don't want to waste any time with my dilly-dallying chitter-chatter, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever because I've already had 3 or 4 of these lovely glasses of water. Okay, pay attention. I'd like to see a show of hands of who here has starred in a major motion picture with Robert De Niro. Okay, all right. Raise your hands. Anyone? I didn't think so. The only person in this building with that qualification is our guest, comedian and actress extraordinaire. Come on out, Sandra Bernhard. Let me see them. Those are so cute. Did that come out of your vagina again?
Wait.
Honey, don't you know?
Came out of my tochas.
Eve Ensler would say, shove it up further, honey.
Oh.
Should I get it up near the pancreas if you want to leave it in?
Those are my jockey for women underwear. That's what I wear. I'm so lazy. Like, you know, anybody else in this position would have put on their thong.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, from an old rerun of Roseanne, it was so crazy.
Yes, I love watching the fashion in those shows.
Yeah, I was wearing some kind of, like, you know, like elasticine pant. And I was wearing my jockey for women underwear. And my girlfriend said, didn't they have thongs in that day? I said, well, it was only like 10 or 12 years ago, but probably not.
Yeah, I got to tell you, folks, when there's Roseanne, because I think the show airs 24/7 at some place on this universe.
On Nick at Night.
Yeah, you have got to watch Sandra Bernhard because my husband and I have so much fun smoking doobies and watching the wardrobe that they gave Sandra Bernhard
Everybody does.
during this season because they dress her like a receptionist at some law firm. Am I right?
But
it's like silky kind of.
St. Louis.
Yeah, like it's.
I mean, not in LA or New York.
Yeah, like some
maybe Simi
silky,
Valley.
crappy thing. And the whole thing is now, when we watch it, we don't even listen to what it's saying. We turn the volume.
We've all heard it.
we turn the volume down and go, Oh my God, I can't believe she agreed to
What's the
wear
matter? She couldn't wear a thong?
Yes.
My girlfriend.
Yeah. Honey, trust me on this. I don't think a thong would have made
it or broken it.
Well, yeah, it didn't make a difference on some of those outfits.
No, and truly not.
But, you know, let's talk for a minute. How was it cool working with Roseanne Barr?
Oh, my God. You know, first of all, I met her at Sue Menger's house.
Oh, my God.
Anybody who knows about Sue Menger,
yeah.
You know, Sue was my agent in 1990. And when I did
was she
Hudson
sane
Hawk,
at the time?
Yeah, when I did Hudson Hawk, she
Okay.
said, "Listen, my darling, my angel, if you stick with me, I will get you 500 G's. Because nobody else can do this role." I said, I'm scared, just go for the 200. She goes, "I think we're making a big mistake, but if you're going to buckle, I can't force you into it." So like an idiot, I succumbed and I didn't get the 500 G's.
Oh, my God.
But anyway, I know, I shouldn't be talking about this. Actually, I did. I got the 500 G's.
So lay it over, bitch. Where is it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go. Do we have to go to the news now, or can we hear? 30 seconds is not enough to hear more about Sandra Bernhard's career.
When you come back, I'll tell you more about Sue Menger's and how I met Roseanne.
Okay, yes, because everybody loves Roseanne Barr.
Everybody loves Roseanne, and you know what? I didn't know from Roseanne when she first came on the scene. I was like a little threatened because she came from out of nowhere, from a trailer trash, and she was at the Comedy Store, and everybody made her an overnight sensation, and I was busting my Jewish hump. You know, and then all of a sudden she gave me a job. I was like, ugh, God, who needs this?
Here's what she did, and we'll go to the news after this. She gave the coolest people in the world a gig. That's what she did. Everyone on her show is exactly.
John Goodman. Everybody in the show is
Johnny Galecki,
who's with my managers now.
Anyway, we're going to go to the news from the edge, and we will be right back after this.
Hello and welcome to the news. Richard Hatch, the first $1 million winner of Survivor, is in court on tax fraud charges. CBS is busy developing Survivor San Quentin. Richard has said he's not afraid of jail because of his Survivor experience, but eating rat is one thing and tossing someone's salad quite another. Now, President Bush is going to be delivering his State of the Union address on January 31st, so set your TiVos. In a recent article, Ariana Huffington described how to throw a State of the Union watching party, with party questions like, who will sit by Laura, guesses at the number of applause interruptions, or drinking whenever Bush says terrorists, or more precisely, terrorists. Terrorists. Now, I would like to suggest to Ariana a big hit from my last State of the Union party, and that's, if we could bring, now you're going to like this, and it's little stickers for the television. Now, check this out. Okay. See, watch this now. You see, you give them a little, I'm lying. Huh? Now you tell me that doesn't, and you give the speaker, oh, look for him, I eat babies. Isn't that nice? Oh, look, if we move these to the side here, now we can give old Georgie boy, oh, look at that. Now, this is good, huh? Now, you see, as it moves, he's not always going to be underneath him, but he'll be underneath him often enough that you get to see the devil in disguise, huh? All right, well, that's the fun with stickers. Now, I recommend, for my State of the Union party, I recommend guacamole and margaritas and whippets because pure evil can only be countered by ingesting Mexican food and narcotics. Now, Republican senators attached a student aid program to the last budget. It will encourage students in math, science, and right-wing Christian dogma. With the defense of their latest line of crap, we have a Republican from Kentucky, Senator Latham. Welcome to the program, Senator.
Good day there to you, young Robbie.
Republicans keep pushing intelligent design. Isn't this just a euphemism for creationism?
Oh, ism. You people on the left only speaking isms. We say that just might be another way of looking at things.
Another way?
God's way, to be exact. You people scared the children with your monkey theories. Adam and Eve is a much less scary story.
Weren't they thrown out of Eden by a vengeful, angry God?
Still beats being a monkey. See, monkeys scare children. They look too much like us, with the little hands and the sad expressions. No, much better to imagine a nice white couple in a garden.
A nice white couple?
Yes, indeed. Oh, but not a hairy, ugly couple like John and Yoko, or a slutty couple like Brad and Angelina, but a handsome couple like George and Barbara Bush.
All right, thank you, sir.
No monkeys, Robbie! No monkeys!
That's Senator Latham, everybody. Senator Latham. Yeah, give it up for him. Bolivia elected as president a socialist who is damn lucky Henry Kissinger could no longer have people assassinated. The new president is going to decriminalize coca production, and Kate Moss couldn't be happier. Bolivia's election of Evo Morales was the third far-left head of government elected recently in South America. Venezuela got the plucky Hugo Chavez, and Chile voted in a guitar-strumming agnostic single mom. And so I say to all the queer edgers out there, welcome!
Bienvenido.
Pack your bags!
Empaque sus maletas.
And let's all move
Y vamos a mudarnos todos
down to beautiful South America,
hacia abajo a Bella Suramérica,
where they all hate Bush,
donde todos odian al presidente Bush.
and the streets are lined with
Y
cocaine.
las calles están llenas de cocaína.
Muchas gracias, señorita.
De nada, muchacho.
I'm Rob Williams,
Yo soy Roberto Williams.
and that's the Edge of the News.
Y estas son las noticias del Edge.
We'll be right back with more Jack and Sandra
Y volveremos con más Jack y Sandra
on the Queer Edge.
en el Queer Edge.
Come here. Don't be afraid of my pretty face. Don't be afraid. It's only another pretty face in Hollywood.
I'm going to cut to a great story about Sue Mengers.
Yeah.
This is her story about careers being made and broken.
Right.
She was
Major's
I was
agent.
Anne Margaret's agent. She was as cold as ice, doing a lounge act in Vegas. I said, I have a part for you in Carnal Knowledge. You got to go in and audition for it, and you got to make it happen. Who directed Carnal Knowledge? What's his
Stanley
name?
Kubrick?
No. Alopecia.
Okay.
What's his name? You know, he's got a hair problem. Married to Diane. Whatever, he wears a merkin. Anyway, Mike Nichols. I called Mike Nichols and I said, you've got to see Anne Margaret. Trust me. She got the part and everything went through the roof. So listen to me, I can get you the 500 G's. Anyway, yes, she had a resurrection. She went back to William Morris in 1990 when she was my agent. And then all the newbies came in, the CAA, the packaging agents, all the crapped up shit that we know today.
Yeah, exactly.
No hands-on, just put people together, sell the shit. They muscled Sue out of the business. She couldn't take it anymore, so she retired. And she lived with her French director husband, who I later found out was Jewish, John Claude, and she loved him. And you know, hung out, has parties. Hey, honey, listen, I've been to her house. You know, Christopher Walken, Angelica Houston. You're at a table. You know, she makes little tables with people, and she rings a bell, and people bring out soup. I mean,
so there's no need for her to work anymore.
No, there isn't. But listen, I wouldn't cry the blues if she came back. No. But it's too late for Sue. She doesn't want to talk about shit anymore.
Well, but she introduced you to Roseanne.
She introduced me to Roseanne and Tom Arnold at one of her dinners where Candice Bergen was there. And I started talking to Candice. Candice got very nervous, very homophobic. Why? We won't go there.
Oh,
listen. Oh, she's always been very, loopy around me. Robert Redford's annual Sundance Film Festival, however.
Oh, you're the queen of segues.
Up, if you'd let me tell you about it. It's in Park City, Utah. The place where hit indie films are made. Hugh Television Network has been there. Take a look.
Take a look. Miss Queen of
Sundance is
Segways.
supposed to be about independent film, but this year I've seen more stars head into high-priced gift suites than movie theaters. Now, if you're a superstar, some crazy gifts known as swag. That stands for stuff we all get if you're on the list. The corporate world is courting the famous. Nearly 50 companies competing for attention. Everything from Cafe Yahoo to some brew, from hair care to candy and cars, too. Chaz Palminteri, just one of many checking them out.
The celebrity thing and the photographers and the insanity and the swag you get, that's fun.
Lots of stars trading status for stuff.
I take it. I'm a whore. I pose for the pictures. I do it.
It makes me feel dirty.
I'd like to personally talk about some of my sponsors. I'm being sponsored by
Carmex?
yeah, Carmex and Kraft cheese products.
One company is serving up more than fancy cocktails. At the Glacier Lounge, Frigidaire's joining forces with actors here to help children's charities. The Clothes Off Our Back campaign.
Peekaboo Street has signed this North Face jacket.
The famous skier.
That's right. And we have Bill Rancic from The Apprentice has signed it. We actually have here Frederic van der Waals dress from the cover of Cosmo.
I don't know how to spell anything.
But Scott Conn can spell his name.
Where's the rest of it?
Rob Lowe and William H. Macy stop by, representing the cast of a hot movie here. Thank you for not smoking.
That's a great thing because the amount of money spent on clothes at these things is phenomenal.
So to check out all the celebrity duds that have been donated, go to clothesoffOurback.org. It's a great cause, but I gotta wonder, how many children in need are actually going to be helped by a Scott Conn autograph? God help them. I'm Steve Oldfield for The Queer Edge at the Sundance Film Festival.
Yeah! Swag is such an important
You know what's
element.
funny? My girlfriend, who's brilliant, said, well, my manager this year at the Golden Globes set up one of the places for me to go to get swag, and my girlfriend said, don't do it, don't do it. And she was so prescient because that weekend was that big review article in the New York Times about swag and about how low rent it is and how it's destroyed show business.
Right. Well, you know, we here on the Queer Edge had some swag.
We've been bought and sold.
And we have a budget here that just doesn't stop. Thank you, girls. And here for our studio audience, can we get a look at our studio audience for a second? Studio audience? Yes. How are you all? We love you all. We all love you all. Now, here's your choice, guys. The girls are going to be coming around the studio audience, and you can either have a condom or a Queer Edge paperclip.
Or some...
Yeah. It is your choice, but what we're asking, and Sandra and I hate to do this, but don't be a pig. Choose one or the other.
Right.
You cannot have both. So, girls, will you go out and meet our members and offer them, again, one or the other, not both. Let's not be swag pigs,
Please,
okay?
thank you.
Thank you very much. Please.
Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
All of anybody who takes anything, you gotta donate to a children's fund.
Yes. Yeah, all the money goes
to a children's fund.
Actually, it's Sandra's children.
Yeah, my children.
Her children.
All my children.
Okay, listen, guys. Only a small number of gay porno directors can be called cultural icons. In addition to making hot guys get nasty in front of the camera, he directs Jenna Jameson, hosts wild parties, and DJs across the globe. And I got to tell you, I've been a fan of this guy, of Shishi's, for a long time.
Of course you have.
She is one
I love that they spelled it S-H-E-S-H-E.
They did that for me because I'm dyslexic. Yeah.
LaRue.
Let's welcome Queer Icon CHI LARUE. Freaking fantastic.
How are you?
Great.
I'm so happy to see you both.
We're happy to see you, Gorgie.
Let me tell you this, honey. I've been trying to get your bitch ass on this show for about a year.
Well, you know, I've been making porno for you to watch at home.
Thank you very much.
You're busy,
Thank you very much.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Do you remember that you actually are responsible for actually
the first thrust into the limelight of Hollywood for me?
Refresh my memory.
I know, you know, you can't remember anything. You
because
can't.
when I do nice things for people, I don't hold on to it.
Because she's a constant giver.
You know, here's the thing. I lip synced to Nasty Girl at the premiere of Without You, I'm Nothing.
Oh my God! And you know who else was there? Remember tiny little Drew Barrymore?
And I ended up in the National Enquirer with her.
Yes.
Drew's dancing partner, Shishi, is really a hee-hee.
That was a great night.
That was the best. Robin Bird was in that movie.
Yes.
Oh, I love Robin Bird.
Yeah, Robin is also a
We'll
fierce.
get Robin
Okay,
out here
I got to ask you this, Shishi, because you are a one multitasker. I mean, you really, you've got
do
so
it
to
all.
speak, your fingers in everything.
In everything.
And everyone.
Everything. I'm every woman.
You are every woman. How do you, tell me, I mean, we know you don't do A-balls.
I don't.
Okay. But is it, how do you...
person,
yeah.
have you?
You know what? I have. I absolutely have done my share of drugs, but I'm not a druggy person.
Yeah.
You know what? I
There's
mean,
a difference.
I would be a lot thinner.
Not necessarily.
You know what?
Ann Wilson.
Yeah, but
Listen, I hung with Ann, not telling you. She went back and forth to the bathroom. I don't know what she was doing, but
well,
she's
she
not
must have been
thin.
doing cocaine like a lot, and then like,
and it reversed her
then donuts
metabolism.
the next day.
It was the reverse of it. Yeah, comfort food.
Okay. Well, we're going to look at a clip now from. Is this from your latest? Is this from the latest? And
I don't know. I don't know if this is from the latest. Is this me on the road, or is this from my latest?
Let's just take a look at it, and then we'll
It's probably just me being big and loud.
Okay, let's watch.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. My name is CHI LARUE. Keep watching porno. It's your right as an adult to watch porno and don't let anybody, especially someone with a bush, tell you different. Good night, you guys. Have a great night.
Who is that? You got it.
Obviously, that was you just
I
being
think that
loud.
was in. I don't know where that was. I think that was in Kentucky or Mississippi or somewhere being
Thank
loud.
God somebody's going into the heartland.
Yeah, you must have some amazing travel schedule.
You know what I do? You know what? I'm starting to DJ now. So I've been in Berlin. I'm going to Italy to DJ. I'm a party DJ, though, not the kind of music that it's like one long song.
Right.
I want to hear Vanity Six.
Thank you.
I want to hear
break it up. You want to hear song to song to
Hello,
song.
rock
Even
and roll.
wrong,
Some Kiss, some Killer.
Yes. And can we not forget Sylvester, please?
And Sylvester.
Thank
hey,
you.
listen, and
Hello.
speaking of stars, I brought you guys a little present.
Please tell me it's Johnny Hazzard. Because
did you peek in the box?
No. Well, I peeked in the DVD box, and I've got to say his performance is so riveting that I can only watch like 15 minutes of it at a time.
Or 7 minutes.
Maybe 7. Yeah, that's how riveting his performance is.
Well, you know what? He's here, and he is the cutest. Johnny
Can we
Hazzard,
bring him
come on
out? Johnny Come on out here. Come on out here.
Well, how are you?
You know, if you were a lesbian wearing a toe ring, I'd be totally nauseous. But on you, it's cute.
That is some really weird compliment.
He's like this little porn star hippie cutie.
Okay, we're gonna figure out this out during the commercial. We got some products to sell, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get into, in more ways than one, Johnny Hazzard. Woo! We'll be right back. After this, stay tuned.
So, we taking off tomorrow night?
Look, I've been thinking about this, Johnny, and I just can't go.
Oh, no. No. No, no, no. We have been over this a million times. This town is dead. There's nothing for us here.
Well, look, man, I mean, my Uncle Louie got me a job at the junkyard, you know? I'm gonna be making some good money.
A junkyard? Is that what you're gonna settle for?
Well, what are you gonna do, man? You got no education, you hang around a bunch of punks, come from a f***ed up home, and you're just gonna take off like your mother did?
Hey, don't talk about my mother. You understand? Look, Shane, I'm not gonna sit here and rot. I'm leaving. I'm leaving with or without you.
Welcome back. I noticed the camera doesn't want to come back to me. It wants to go to Johnny.
And I brought you swag. Speaking of swag. Pass that over. Look at books and things and the ultimate swag.
Okay.
The ultimate swag.
Can I just say this?
Yes.
Is there not a little package of lube that goes with this? To make
I have my own lube. I have the CHI LARUE Live and Raw, and I'll get it for you. Yes.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that.
You know what? Good for you.
Thanks, girl.
You are so all-purpose. Now, unfortunately, we cannot hear on the Queer Edge because of Time Warner and all of those people will not allow us to show Johnny's special penis
area. We call it
penis area. The
which
area.
I'm looking at in this book.
Yeah, which we're
and I'm
looking at, and Sandra and I are going to look at it. If you'll stand up, Johnny, and stand right here and show it to us, and Sandra and I will, to the best of our ability.
Suspenders and everything.
Yeah,
Look how
we're going
cute he
to
is.
describe it to you to the best of our ability. Okay.
Pink.
I would say.
Lift up the shirt a little bit.
Lift up the
honey.
There we go.
Down.
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 There we go.
Down.
Okay, now. You have done some good. You have. Let me tell you about it. First of all, can I just say this?
Something better for you.
It is lunch, brunch, dinner, all combined.
You like that?
And a snack.
Jack.
For you.
I've been missing my husband so much, and this.
We have to get one for Sandra,
honey,
too.
this will replace you just for the night. Just for the night. Thank you, Shishi.
Sure.
How else would you describe it? Very well manscaped.
Yes.
The scrotal area is
fresh.
Fresh.
And I don't say that often.
Yes. And
the pubic area is quite nice and perfectly.
Yes.
Look at me. I moved
So
right
it's
in.
enough.
Look at my head and shoulders above him.
Yeah. Please tell me, do we have to go someplace else right now?
I just want to sit next to him because I'm all like
I know.
cozy.
Because here, I do have to ask this one question of Shishi before we move on.
Yes.
First of all, do you know that God has blessed? Do you know you're the luckiest bitch in the world?
Well, people say that, but sometimes I don't know if that's true. It's hard to get things hard.
I'm sure it's lonely for you sometimes.
Everybody wants me for what's in the package.
Oh.
In the package.
Okay.
The video package.
You know what? I've been doing this for 17 years, Jack.
Yeah.
So I moved to Los Angeles and got right into the porn business because I loved it. I mean, I was a huge Sanka
You started
fan.
with William Higgins.
Yes, I did.
And I've got to say, William Higgins and I used to share the same Coke dealer. And so that was my, connection to the porn industry.
Yes.
And
William
I might
Higgins
say
gave
a
me
good
my
one.
start. So that was, he's the one who let me direct my first movie. So that's it's all his fault.
Can I just tell you, having a child, I'm constantly looking at people's toenails because I'm always cutting her toenails. If I had a nipper, I'd nip your toenails for you right now. Yeah, that one.
It's such a problem.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Twice now with the feet. Are you a foot fetishist?
Just because I was a manicurist and pedicurist in the 70s, as you remember.
Sandra, Miss Segway woman.
The New York Post has called Billy the Mime hilariously lewd. Others have said, hey, he's the first mime I didn't want to kill. Please welcome returning guest Billy the Mime.
All the time.
Poor baby. It's injured.
This guy's, watch this. Can we
Scar
see this?
tissue.
here. Come here. Have you met Sandra before?
Hi, sweetie. How
It's
are
Billy
you?
the Mime.
So you leave it on. It's okay. I feel better that way.
Okay. Have a seat, have a seat. I've got to tell Shishi and Sandra, Billy, have you ever met Billy the Mime before? He is like one of the most perverted mimes in the world. He does, some of his bits include, the last time he was on the show, he did the JFK Jr., the last flight of JFK
Oh my
Jr.
God.
Oh my God.
As a mime, and it was
Heartbreaking.
and funny. Heartbreaking and funny. What are some of the other ones? He has a repertoire of...
There's a lot of ones, yes. It's Thomas and Sally a Night at Monticello is one of them. The Abortion is one of them, where I play the doctor, the woman, and the aborted fetus. And
Let's go over real big in the Alito household.
he'd like it. One called Slave, Karen Carpenter, Close to Her, which is about her. A lot of people die in the routines I do. And actually, the abortion is actually, here's a segue, the abortion is actually on The Aristocrats, because also that's the first sort of thing I did in the movie The Aristocrats, which is, if you don't know, it's about the world's dirtiest joke, told by many, many comedians, and I also do it in Mime on Venice Beach. And as a little extra on the DVD, which I think came out yesterday, they decided to put the abortion on.
Okay.
So.
The Aristocrat DVD?
Yes.
Do you have a DVD of your own work?
Not for public consumption yet.
Not for public consumption yet. I mean, I've got to say, when we first started doing this show, I kept saying, I want a mime, I want a mime, I want a mime to make fun of.
That can be abused.
Yeah, that I can abuse.
Yeah,
and then they bring in Billy the Mime.
Do you have a mime fetish?
Yes, I do have a mime fetish. Yeah. And then they bring in this mime, and I'm starting to read the list of things that he does, and I thought, this guy, he belongs in a fucking nut house, or on the queer edge.
And surely nobody that I'll be making fun of.
Absolutely, not a mime to be making fun of. We're gonna go. I see. Are we having a shitload of commercials tonight, or what?
You're just excited.
No, I'm excited. Yeah,
it's a very hot night. It's a very hot night.
We're having a good time. So let's go sell some stuff. And again, if you don't want to buy this stuff, please don't. You don't have to buy it. Just send Sandra and I the money directly.
That's right.
So
to my children's fund.
To the children's fund. We'll be right back after this.
bands in Southern California.
Yes, ma'am.
This spring, they're going nationwide with a major new CD.
Yes, ma'am.
But you can say you heard them here first.
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We're locked into a television riot. We're locked into a television riot. We're locked into a television riot. She found herself in the television riot. Found herself in the television riot. Found herself in the television riot. Someday, conversation will be back in vogue, and we'll have to clean up this mess. I'll say something unrecited, but right now I just don't know what it is. These days we need a rest from the emptiness of the cable set. She'll say that nothing changed. Tearing up my time with this. You're too wise, had a good thing going. Now I try so hard to understand. Switching channels for dreams, but I still don't know uninspired, but the digital coma keeps me true. These days we need a rest from the emptiness of the cable set. She'll say that nothing's changed, but she's tearing up my time with this. Whoa, whoa. You're too wise, how did the thing go? And now I try so hard to understand. Switching channels, sports things, but I still don't know what it means. I'm trying. We get stuck in reruns. We should be getting things done. Channels changing your mind when I gave up on everything. Channels changing your mind when I gave up on everything. When I gave up on channels changing your mind when I gave up on. We're locked into a television riot. We're locked into a television riot.
Amazing. That was, you know, for those of you who couldn't understand the lyrics, they're actually what they're doing is they're promoting the work of the Lord Jesus Christ. They are a Christian rock band. They have taken over for Stryper. Am I right? They are the new Stryper. And we'll be right back. Yes, we'll be right back after this commercial break.